Transfer bombshell. Ceballos joins Marseille on loan with obligation to buy. That's the headline we're waking up to as the clock runs down on the summer window, and it matters far more than a simple squad swap. Dani Ceballos arrives at this moment after seasons of promise interrupted by limited minutes, tactical reshuffles and loan spells that never quite became the fresh start he needed. Now, according to reports, Marseille have convinced Real Madrid to let the Spaniard move on a deal that starts as a loan but carries an obligation to make the transfer permanent. The kind of arrangement that gives the buying club time to absorb the player and gives the selling club a clean pathway. To offload a player who has been on the fringes, for Ceballos this is straightforward, game time. He's a technical midfielder built for possession, short combinations and progression through midfield, qualities Marseille have been hunting for as they attempt to sharpen control and creativity in the centre of the park. At a club where every touch and tactical role matters, Ceballos could fit into a midfield partnership that values his ball carrying and passing rate. For Marseille, it's a statement signing in the dying hours, experienced, adaptable and able to raise the team's technical ceiling without a long adaptation period. Real Madrid's calculus is pragmatic and typical of big clubs at the deadline. By moving Ceballos on a loan with obligation deal, they clear a squad spot, tidy up their wage bill and create flexibility to pursue late reinforcements the squad might still need. That could mean pushing for an attacking upgrade, a defensive reinforcement, or simply simplifying Luka Modric's minutes management. The point is the club now has manoeuvring room that they didn't have when Ceballos remained an option. But beyond the obvious winners and losers, the timing is the headline. Deals at the end of transfer windows carry ripple effects. One quiet exit can nudge several dominoes. Targets who were blocked suddenly reappear on lists. Clubs with extra funds accelerate negotiations elsewhere, and squad plans are rewritten in an instant. Fans will ask whether this represents the end of Ceballos' Real Madrid story or merely the start of a new chapter where he finally becomes a consistent starter rather than an elegant option on the bench. The player himself will be hoping to convert this opportunity into form that forces Marseille to trigger the obligation and to secure the stability he's been chasing. We also have to consider squad chemistry. Marseille will integrate a player used to high possession systems into their own dynamic, and if it works, the club's play could change quickly. More control, smarter transitions, and improved link play between midfield and attack. For Real Madrid, the wider implications are equally interesting. This move may signal a willingness to do more business before the window slams shut, or it may be a clean cut aimed at streamlining the squad for the season ahead. Social reaction is already bubbling. Some fans will complain about losing a homegrown talent. Others will applaud the club's decisiveness. The press will watch the fine print, loan fee structure, the precise nature of the obligation, and the triggers that convert the loan into a permanent transfer, because those details often determine whether a deal is smart short-term management or clever long-term planning. As paperwork is filed and watches tick down, the essential storyline remains simple but powerful. A player who needed minutes gets a real chance. A club hungry for technical midfielders signs an experienced option. And one of Europe's biggest teams opens up space that could change the last hours of the market. Keep an eye on confirmations, club statements and registration with the league. Because as dramatic as the reports are, the move only counts when it's official. If this one completes, expect immediate analysis of Marseille's midfield shape in upcoming fixtures and renewed speculation about who Real might bring in before the window closes. For now, Dani Ceballos' reported exit is the kind of late window twist that defines transfer windows, dramatic, consequential, and full of questions we'll be answering in the days to come.